Alright, you Logan Paulers, I'm here with another video on Wednesday, January 24th, 2018. Logan Paul just uploaded his first video since his suicide video. What do you think about this?
I don't know what to think. I'm interested to see what he's gonna do though. Actually, I do have some thoughts.
I didn't even watch the video, but the first thing I noticed is the title of the video, Suicide Be Here Tomorrow. In this description, he has a bunch of things on here for suicide prevention, support call lines and stuff like that, websites, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
So my thought is that, yeah, so since he is completely tied with this suicide fiasco video, I think that he went the route of let's just keep going with this, let's raise more awareness. My name is completely tied with this, and let's really, build more awareness for suicide. I think that's what he did.
That's his strategy. I don't know if I would have done that. I probably would have just been just wait until the next big YouTuber does something stupid, and then they'll just concentrate on that guy instead of him anymore.
Kind of like what happened to PewDiePie.
Yeah.
So PewDiePie's
PewDiePie's just I'll just ignore this and it'll eventually go away. And he's still the #1 YouTuber. He just hit 60 million subscribers a few weeks ago as well.
That's crazy.
The other thing is here, it already has almost 500,000 views, and the like to dislike ratio is
pretty good.
It's pretty good.
All of his supporters are standing by him.
Yeah.
So let's get started.
Is this up all the way?
Yeah.
About 800,000 people were you're okay.
For 40 minutes.
Every 40 seconds?
Crying like a baby. Bikers, joggers, tourist runners, they went by me. Police officers searching for suicidal people went by me twice. I'm standing at the ledge.
Oh, is this talking about someone who wanted to and didn't?
Down to the waters. And I thought to myself, absolutely nobody cares. And then the voice in my head said, jump now, and I did.
Oh, he did jump.
And the millisecond that my hands cleared the rail and my legs flew over it, it was an instant regret. The depression was wiped from my mind.
He's trying not to laugh right now.
All I wanted to do was live.
Oh my god.
And I thought it's too late.
Kevin Hines was 19 when he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. He is one of the
What in 6?
that I've been grateful to meet over the past 3 weeks as I aim to further understand the complexities surrounding suicide.
Oh, he's trying to go on a journey here.
I know I've made mistakes. I know I've let people down. But what happens when you're given an opportunity to help make a difference in the world?
The backlash against a social media star,
very popular guy called
Logan Paul, is in some hot
He's
water.
a complete and utter insensitive idiot.
Taking a break from daily vlogging.
Even he says his latest content was his biggest mistake.
I want to apologize to the victim and his family.
It's time to learn from the past as they get better and grow as a human being. I'm here to have a hard conversation so that those who are suffering can have easier ones. So I've never been so humbled in my life by a single event.
Were you kind of shocked by it?
I was shocked to discover just how big this is.
You've never known anybody that killed themselves?
No one. That was part of the problem. It's just my ignorance on the subject.
But in Ohio, where you come from, it's the second leading cause of death.
And I know while I'm not able to solve
Cut the hair.
problem by myself, I want to be a part of the solution. And that solution began across the country.
Yeah, this is definitely not like a vlog like his normal videos. This is more like a documentary style.
Yeah.
Although it still has some of these cool shots.
We sat down with Dr. John Draper, director of the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
We have to change the conversation publicly from just focusing on suicide and how something bad is happening and say, well, what do we do about it? Help people understand that the first thing they need to do is reach out and talk to somebody when they're feeling in despair. Because you're not alone with it anymore. They've done studies with people who are experiencing any kind of pain, including hanging off a cliff. You can hold on a lot longer if somebody is right there with you.
I think as a society, as human beings, we just have to be more compassionate. And that includes me too. That's something I'm learning along this journey. And something else that Dr. Draper told me were the 5 steps that anyone can take to help prevent suicide. Step 1 is simply just ask. Ask yourself, ask others, are you thinking about suicide? And I know that sounds like a daunting question, but literally that question can save lives. And step 2, accordingly, would be just to listen. Be present, don't make any judgments. And step 3 would be there for them, even after you've already asked, because dependability is key. Step 4 is then help them connect. Whether it's with a friend, a family member, a local suicide hotline, therapist, but help them reach out to someone so they don't have to deal with this alone. Lastly, step 5 is just checking on them, show them that you care. Call them up, say, hey, I want to make sure you're okay. Can I check in with you over the next few days?
So one of the things that is so important about reducing stigma is getting stories out there about people positively coping with suicide.
Do you guys know anyone I could talk to with the lived experience of suicide?
Absolutely. We have quite a number of people that we could refer over to. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
And that's how we got introduced to Kevin Hines. 17 years ago, Kevin jumped off of the Golden Gate Bridge and survived.
That's wild.
These are individuals whose stories, when people hear them, they say, you know, maybe I can get through. As opposed to hearing stories where people haven't. And those are
Hashtag be here tomorrow.
We've heard before. Now we're hearing more and more stories of people being more open about it. As I was saying before, Logan, for every one person that dies by suicide, there's 287 other people that think seriously about it but don't. Those are stories, again, that have not been told. If we told those stories of people who got through it as opposed to one who didn't, imagine what kind of influence that would have on people's behavior.
When I found out that 1 in 6 high school kids seriously think about suicide, that's stunning.
Yeah.
This is such a common problem.
Logan, all I wanted was for one person to look me in my eyes and say, hey kid, are you okay? I am so grateful to be alive. And I'm grateful today for every millisecond I get to breathe. Because it was almost all ripped from me by me.
What's one thing you would have said to your younger self? To the Kevin who was 19, sitting on the bus, if you were next to you, and instead of the guy who pointed and laughed, what would you say?
I would just put my hand on the I would just put my hand on my shoulder, and I would just say, I'm here for you. I got you. We need to be a society that comes together for every person in the community that's going through hell. And in order to do that, every person that's going through hell, whatever hell, has to be honest about their pain. And if they're going to be honest about their pain, we are going to collectively answer the call and be there for that individual. Because if you don't see beauty in the next person you meet, you're not looking hard enough.
You're incredible, dude. This is an honor for me.
It's an honor for me too, brother. From this point on, I want to make an effort to contribute and immerse myself in the conversation, so I'm pledging to donate $1 million to various suicide prevention organizations, with the first $250,000 going immediately to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline so they can increase their capacity to help those in need. For anyone watching, I want you to know you are not alone, and most of the time, crisis passes. So if you or anyone you know feels alone or trapped, I encourage anyone to call or even text the suicide or crisis hotline. Both of those numbers are below, and although this is a tough conversation, it's important because things can and will get better. It's time to start a new chapter in my life as I continue to educate both myself and others on suicide. I'm humbled and thankful to say, this is just the beginning.
You are not alone.
So thoughts?
Well, I mean, I don't know, like, it's not like it's different than, I don't watch a lot of his videos, but it's definitely different than a typical video of Logan Paul. This is like a completely like a documentary, not one of his crazy vlogs where he's just like doing whatever he wants and like horsing around and being immature. It's like he's trying to like take this very seriously. Donate $1 million to this, which
that's unreal.
I mean, what's his net worth?
I don't know.
I thought his net worth was only like around $5 million total. He has that much cash laying around. I wish I had as many views and followers as he did. Was he sincere?
Do you forgive him?
I guess, yeah.
I think so, man. I mean, you make these mistakes. This kid's 22 years old. These things happen. He's raising awareness, and
someone's coming into our door right now while we're filming. It seems sincere. He's gonna give like $1 million, and he wants to take this seriously and not make a joke out of these things. The question is, though, when are we gonna see the old Logan Paul back? Like, when is he gonna start? Is he gonna make more videos like this?
Yeah, I guess that's the big question. Is
or
what's gonna
is
be
he gonna
his next
start?
video?
Or is he gonna start doing like his own self, where he like?
I seriously doubt he's gonna make another video like this. Like next, I mean, I think he's gonna get right back into it. And it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a weird contrast, but I think he's gonna do that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think he should be forgiven?
Should he start doing his normal videos again, or should he make more videos like this?
I think that he knew he made a mistake. He stepped up. He educated himself. Put a lot of production into this. He met with certain people.
I think that's it,
man.
I think that's it for my video for today. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I make videos every day. Please subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.